The decision about Charles McMicken's name in the modern UC era is a mixed bag. It will no longer be on diplomas for graduating arts and sciences students like senior Christina Sagetti, who believes it's about time to scrap it, even though McMicken Hall and McMicken Commons will stay the same for now.
It has a dark history with it, and as the university continues to grow and we become more diverse, it's really important to have this campus be inclusive for everybody and make sure everybody feels welcome here, as they should.
Junior Kevin Norrish calls the unanimous decision of the Board of Trustees reasonable. He stops short of erasing the McMicken name campus-wide.
It's kind of the softer way to go about it rather than just abruptly changing it. I feel like they still have to give some respect to the name because he did build the foundation here and everything. So
the historical paradox of Charles McMicken will continue to be a campus conversation in 2020. He was a philanthropist who bequeathed property to help establish the university. He was a slaveholder whose very name's offensive to some in the current climate.
This has been a question that's come up every year since I've been here.
That would be 40 years for Kevin Grace, who will chair a committee that will examine next steps.
You have to consider heritage, for all sides of the coin. You have to consider building the heritage for the future of how welcoming we make this place to everyone. You have to consider physically how you're going to do this. Are you going to physically take the name off?
Then, of course, there's Mick and Mac. Significant symbols not directly in the McMicken lineage, but part of what's on the table of to be determined. And Professor Grace and others were meeting with President Pinto late this afternoon to establish some parameters about what to do next, just hours after trustees decided to remove the McMicken name from arts and sciences over here for good. Reporting live at UC, John London, WLWT News 5.
John, what's your sense here? How soon do you think there would be a decision about the rest of this, and what do you think ultimately UC wants?
I asked that question to Professor Grace, and he answered by saying they want a display of diversity and an expression of a welcoming spirit for all here at UC ultimately, and that they believe that they need to examine whether the McMicken name gets in the way of that. There's no time frame, Mike. This is open-ended, but they will begin in earnest the discussions right after the holidays as they examine this.
All right, John London live there on the UC campus today. Thank you.